Hello, everybody. I am back. And you know, everybody, I'm finna start to talking about, more about alcoholism, about the obsession. Hold up, y'all. The obsession of the mind. The obsession of the mind. Thank you. And that's chapter 3, more about alcoholism. And we read this at every AA meeting. And it be start off a little something like this, and that's what I had to write up there. So we still in the first step. First step, we became powerless over drugs and alcohol, and that our lives became unmanageable. And the first half of the step 1, the physical, the mental. So what it reads in here, and we normally would say the set-aside prayer. I'll save y'all some time about that there. And it reads like this. Most of us have been unwilling to admit we were alcoholics. No person liked to think he is bodily, mentally different from his fellows, his homeboys, his homegirls and stuff like that. His bodily and mentally different from his fellows, his homeboy. Therefore, it is not surprising that our drinking careers, and that's what it turned into. Boy, if you ain't got no job, boy, just drink too much alcohol. Just take too much drugs. It'll give you a job. You have jobs that you never even dreamed that even exist, and you can imagine. You might be the window man, the stand in front of the store man, or the stand on the side of the store lady. Shit, you get a job. This job don't come with no benefits. Only one benefit it has, the next one. And that's what the obsession of the mind basically always think about, is the next one. And that's why it's characterized, and it's saying here, it has been characterized by countless vain attempts to prove we can drink like other people. The idea that somehow, someday, he will control and enjoy his drinking is the great obsession of every abnormal drinker. And that's why I'm always saying that's what else in the element of this disease I have. I have this great obsession that somehow, someday, I'm going to be able to control and enjoy my drinking, my smoking. I'm going to be able to do it in peace without no worries or without worrying about a bill. The bill will take care of itself. Gas can get in the car all by itself. Let me give one more. The obsession of the mind. See, he will control and enjoy his drinking is the great obsession of every abnormal. And that's where the abnormality comes from. The abnormality of the mind. The abnormality with the obsession that is deep rooted. He's sick, I'm sick. The abnormality of the mind. And then they say, one more time, the persistence of this illusion is astonishing. Many pursued it into the gates of insanity or death. We learned that we had to fully concede to our innermost selves that we were alcoholics. That's about 2 or 3 questions. This is the first step in recovery. So I'm going to stop right there. And then the first step in recovery, the delusion that we, meaning MC, is like other people, persistently has to be smashed. So that's why you need a sponsor. Because this obsession of the mind is so strong. It's strong, manipulative. It will show you illusions and delusions. It would paint pretty, colorful pictures that is going to be different this time if you just go get some pink champagne. That don't get you drunk. But it leaves out the other part. That after you drink that pink champagne, you're going to be having this Christian brother in that night train next. See, and if I was the obsession of mine, that's exactly what I would do if I need you to come back into my life in order for me to live. So that's what the obsession of mind is all about when it comes to anything that's jumping off with you, that has a malady, that's deep, rooted, with the obsession to live alcoholically, crackaholically, and alcoholism is a disease in that talks about the I, the self, and me. That's that ism, that self-centeredness and self-seeking nature of this this malady. See, this disease is really corrupt. It does anything in life in order to live. And that's the way I be speaking like at a whole lot of meetings. If I was this disease, I would do anything not to break this relationship with the obsession of your mind. Anything. I will say anything. I will be anything. I will paint beautiful, lovely pictures. Because like you say, in other words, it's persistent. Even if you get 1 month, 30 days, 5 years, me 22 years, 30 years, it is persistent. It will never give up. The obsession of the mind, the mental obsession of the mind, that and then they always paint the picture that you're going to be controlling it and you're going to be enjoying it. It don't paint the picture that you're going to be ducking your head, getting in a squad car, you're going to be speeding down the street, hit somebody. Why would it want to do something like that? If it do something like that, play the whole tape till the end, you may not pick up the first one. That's what I'm saying. So that's why we do the unity service and recovery. So we can become whole, be one, and stay on task 1 day at a time. 1 minute at a time. Things. So, with that, I would like to thank all of y'all for tuning in, hearing more about alcoholism. And that ism, remember, is the I, self, and me. Your disease is always thinking about how one day, somehow, it can have you back. So it can control and enjoy not only your life, but its life too, in order to live. Sound crazy, right? Well, if you go on the west side of town or right over in Beverly Hills, remember when you're in the grocery store, look in that section where that champagne and all that liquor is, and ask me, does it say, you're going to see the delicacy section, you're going to see the produce section, then you're going to see the section where that stuff is, and it says spirits. So keep coming back. We're getting closer to the second half of step 1. Thank you. I know. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for showing me. This has been a real great tape.